That's awesome. So we're actually going to start on the floor this morning. Those of you who have tired hands or wrists, who arthritis, whatever, there's a couple different stuff going on in the class. If gripping is hard for you, grab whatever toy feels better. You can grab a circle. Maybe I should have my circle handy. A pillow. If you have weighted balls, some people do really well with weighted balls. Or if you have ankle or hand weights, instead of having to grip hard on a little skinny regular hand weight, these kind can feel much easier. It's easier to adjust them in your hand, put them where it feels right for you. So that might be another option for you too. So did I say we're going to start on the mat? Did I start all the recording? Yep. Okay. Mary Lisa's already gone. She's out. All right. And so you get to start laying down on your back. Yes, welcome. Feeling positive and ready? Yeah. Did I ask for good news? Did I get any good news other than Margie's back and Judith is feeling better? Franny made it home from wherever she was. That's good news. Yes, welcome back, lady. Good to see your face. Were you somewhere fun, or were you up in Bellingham, or? Oh, was it pretty? Oh my gosh. Franny was in Winthrop. So pretty. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're going to be on our back. And we're just going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Yeah, good. And just let yourself breathe. Start filling up your back with air. Good. And Shelly's even making it today. Yay, Shelly. Good. So Shelly, if you didn't hear, I don't think you were here, it's hand weight day if you want them, right? Hand weights if you want them. Yeah. Good. And we're just gonna just be on the mat for a second. And as you're here breathing, I want you to not be impatient with breathing. I want you to think of breathing really as work, right? It's working to get in tune with your body, working to bring your mind into this place, right? This is this place that we have together. And your body is in this place. And we need your brain in your body. Yeah. So as you breathe and start filling up that back with air, notice where you might need to adjust on the mat, right? A really good inhale breath will start to create your levels for you. They'll start to create that level across your pelvis, the ribs, even the shoulder blades. You might have to adjust and move and lift your head a little bit, reset. Good. That's it. Let that air fill up the back. So those of you, especially, well, all of us, I guess, for all kinds of reasons, I want you to focus on this breath so that it becomes more natural for your body to use it, even when you're balancing, when you're walking, or those of you who engage in weightlifting or really vigorous sport. Getting your body used to taking that air into your center so your spine is supported. Good. We're going to inhale big and then exhale, just tilt into flat back. So creating a C curve that goes into the mat, and then inhale, let the pelvis roll back to neutral. Exhale, C curve. Good. Inhale back to neutral. So it's just that pelvic tilt. Yeah. Good. But we're adding in the ribs, right? So as we draw the pubic bone to the belly button, we're also drawing the ribs front to back. And then release. Good. And as you're going and getting that warming up, feeling your ribs move, expand and contract, feeling the pelvis tilt, I want you to start minimizing your reliance on your legs in this moment. There will be time to use your legs later, I promise. Good. That's it. Good. Good. Yeah. Oh, Suzanne, we're not even lifting. You've gone the next step. So if you want to keep your head down, you can. We're just tucking those. Yeah. Yeah. We will lift in a second, though. So I want you all to hold that C curve into the mat, right? Heads are down. We're just tilted the pubic bone up to the sky, hip bones down toward the belly button. And then I want you to exhale again. Pull the ribs in. Good. And feel very connected in that diamond in your center. Pubic bone, hip bones, rib bones, right? The whole thing through the belly button. And then I want you to hold that. Inhale, take your arms up to the sky. Exhale, keep holding on to your abs. Let your arms come overhead as far as they can. You should notice that it gets harder to hold on to your abdominals. You'll feel stretched through the front of your arm, shoulder, armpit. Good. And then bring the arms back to your side. Release your pelvis. Inhale, exhale, pubic bone, belly button, ribs, arms up overhead. Hold on to the ribs. Hold on to the ribs. Good. And then inhale, release, pelvis goes back to neutral. Exhale, pelvic tilt, C curving into the mat, arms overhead. Good. That's it. Good. Yeah. Nice. So Annie, watch the high end of those abs. When those arms come overhead, I want to see that holding in right here. Yes, nice, Nora. I saw you think of it. I love when you guys do that. I give the cue to one of you, and at least two more of you will go, oh, am I doing that? And you check yourself and you adjust your form too. So smart, right? So smart, learning from each other. All right. So then we're going to bring those arms up overhead. And this time, let your ribs pop for a second. You're just going to stretch one arm up and the other arm up. I want to get the arms and the shoulders nice and warm. Yes, reach. And reach. That's it. One reach high. Just on your mat. You're going to feel yourself do little tiny side bends almost as you try to reach one arm farther than the other. Good. Good. One more each side. Good. And then pull those ribs in to bring the arms back up. Good. And then once they're down, release into neutral. Now we're going to do that again. This time we're going to hold on to our C curve into the mat. So inhale, exhale, C curve into the mat, arms reach overhead. Good. Inhale and exhale just to re-engage through your abdominals and then reach up one side. You're going to notice that it feels like you can't go as far. That's on purpose, right? We're using the abs to hold our center steady. The reach. That's it. Good. That's it. So now I want you to give yourself your own resistance, really pulling the ribs in and maybe slowing down just a little to see if you can get more reach while you hold those ribs in place. I like to take a practice hand on the rib. So one arm is over my rib, one arm is reaching overhead. This hand is reminding me to stay on. Yeah, good. That's it, good. And then go ahead and inhale and exhale, bring both hands back to your sides. Yeah, feel good? And then we get to just lay here for the next 50 minutes. Wouldn't that be nice? I know, it feels pretty good. Isn't there some yoga classes like that where they just lay there, they practice laying? Okay, not Pilates though. Pilates, there's no laying around. I know. So we're going to bring those elbows in, collarbones open. We're going to lift the arms up to the sky. I've grabbed onto my medium hand weights. All right, we're going to inhale and exhale. Gently curl up into your bow. Good. Inhale and exhale back down. Yeah. Good. And up. Oh, shoot. I see that we're over 10. Now that I'm curled up in the bow, I can see the number on the screen. So I'm going to make us all quiet. But you guys, again, ask questions at any time. I welcome your questions. Okay, so you're all muted. But remember, please, please, please speak up at any time. Unmute yourself and let me hear you, because you know I miss you when we're all muted. All right. Yeah, I can't tell what you're feeling as well when we're all muted. So, can you remember to last week, if you were with me last week, we talked about sliding the back of your ribs up towards your head. Yeah, so the low ribs, we're always talking about low ribs whenever we talk. So low ribs front, low ribs back. Imagine as you come up, letting them slide up toward your head. Yep, up your spine. Some of you noticed last week that when you did that, it was so much easier to get your high abdominals on and feel your transverse, all of it, transverse abdominis plus your six-pack, your erectus abdominis, yeah? Yeah. Feel that slide. Feel that slide. Good. Oops. Good. One more. Let's stay lifted. Good. And we're lengthening the back of our ribs up our spine. Good. And then take a nice breath and exhale, bring those arms up to your ears. Good. And then back to your side. Good. And again, think of the length. The rib cage is trying to slide up your mat, up your spine. Good. That's it. Good. Nice. Margie, you can give me a teeny bit more lift. Just a teeny. Yeah, I know. I'm going to be on you today, lady. Just kidding. I'm on everybody, right? Good. Good. All right. And then we come all the way back down. Good. This time when we come up, let's lift the right leg into tabletop. So inhale, exhale, bringing that leg into tabletop. Now hold it there. Inhale, find your length. Muchacho. Good. Exhale, come back down. Good. And we'll alternate legs. Exhale up. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, back down. Good. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, find the length. Good. Exhale, back down. Inhale, prepare. Exhale up. Does that make sense when I'm asking you to find your length? I'm asking you to really think about that rib sliding up your spine, right? Lengthening that way to pull in more here. Yeah. Good. Come on, don't just curl up into bow, gang. Don't just curl up into bow. Remember I said, bring your brain into this place. Can I see one more on each side? Find that length through the spine. Yes, Shelly. But that was a fast moment. Can you do another one like that? Feel yourself do that again. That's it. Now let that rib cage slide up your mat. You had it for a split second. So Shelly says she doesn't get that because it doesn't seem physiologically possible. So the idea is that we're just creating length here. Really, we're creating length in the lumbar and the low back, uncompressing the spine. But if you picture the ribs coming up, you almost naturally have to pull in the front. This sometimes for some people, this is better when we're at a wall. And we might come up and do that in a minute. Hi, baby boy. I need my hands. So we have, let's see, we're on the mat. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. Come back up into the bow. Both feet are down. Good. Now, remember earlier when we drew those ribs in, we're going to bring the arms to the ears. Good. And then bring them forward. Good. So still in that bow. All right, so now instead of compressing and hunkering down into yourself with your nose pulling your head forward, what if you have that idea of the spine is lengthening, the rib cage is pulling away from the pelvis as the arms go overhead? You might notice, whoa, more abs turn on, and wow, maybe your arms don't go as far, right? Because now you're taking the load a little bit differently. Try two more, try two more. Yep, working on that length. Good. Suzanne, is that making sense? Can you feel your TVA turn on? Or your psoas settle down? Good, good. All right. And then we'll come all the way back down to the ground. From here, we're going to take a nice breath. Exhale, bring one leg up into tabletop and then the other one. So my level 1s, 2s, you can work in flat back if you'd like. Otherwise, we're going to aim for neutral, pulling the ribs in. So it's a supported neutral, right? It's not unsupported with your back arched. It's flat through the front, little tiny, tiny air there. Okay, because we're going to drop down your left leg, bring your left arm to your ear. Exhale, pull the ribs in, bring them back together. And then switch to the right. Yeah, nice and easy. That's it. So again, check that overhead motion. Is it being tempered and controlled by that space in your ribs on the front? You can also think about sliding your low ribs up your back, right? Pulling them up towards your spine, lengthening them up along your mat. Both of those things should get you to have more control. Good. Good. One more. Oh, actually, sorry, one more. There, we got to end on even that. Good. All right, and then just gently bring that into your back. How are we feeling? Good. Okay. Okay. So then we're going to take legs are up in tabletop. Take a nice breath, exhale up into your bow. And then all I want you to do is a reverse hug, which basically is a reverse fly. We're going to pull the arms open to a nice wide V shape. Exhale, scoop them in, curl up just a little bit more. Open them wide. Good. And curl up a little more. So I want you to notice I'm not letting them come all the way down here. That's going to put too much strain right here through this structure. So I want you to keep them up in this space, right? Nice V, wide V, and then back up. Yeah. So just wide enough to load your obliques and your abs. That's it. Good. But not so much to strain your neck. Good. If you're doing one-handed, make sure you switch to the other hand too. Good. Did everybody who's doing one hand get the other hand? Good. And then everyone can come down for a rest unless you're working on getting your sides even. Yeah. Feel okay? All right. So the 100 optional hand weights. If you're doing hand weights, I want you to do long exhales today, slower arms. Remember, with hand weights, I want you to go slower. So you're going to be going, yeah, maybe only 4 pumps instead of 5. Maybe even as few as 3. Yeah. If you're doing hand weights, palms will be in or up, not down, in or up. Okay, you get to decide, and you can also alternate if your shoulders start feeling it or you're feeling your neck. Try changing the position and seeing what works. All right, so feet can be down, they can be tabletop, they can be up, they can be on the angle. Good, and we're gonna start. Here you go. Inhale, 2, 3, and exhale. Good, that's it. Good, and again, no weight is an option. What if you put your weight down and just put hands behind your head and worked on feeling your spine, trying to grow to your fingertips with breath? Yeah, still a benefit, right? Still work happening. Good. You make this workout work for what you need, right? What do you need in your body more of? That's it. Find those ribs, get them to lengthen. Good. Yes. Good. We got this. We got this. I think we still have one more set of breaths. Yes? Good. All right. Go ahead and pull those knees in and release your back to the mat. Oh, that feels good. Hand weights go down. Hands to your side. Arms to the sky. Sorry, arms. Whoops. These are legs. These are legs. TikTok. So, first, before we even go with our TikTok, I want you to dorsiflex your feet. Feel that stretch through the back of your legs. And then gentle point to the toe, not a hard one. Dorsiflex, try to get your toes to your face. And then gentle flex. Good. Dorsiflex. Sorry, good. Gentle point. Good. One more time. Good. All right. So legs are feeling a little easier about being up. Feel your sacrum on the mat. We're all going to do baby TikTok. So we're keeping the pelvis still. The legs slide upon each other as they go to the side. Exhale, bring them back to center. Same side again. Again, I'm going to show you this view. Pelvis still, right? Pelvis is not moving. Notice how my feet are not the same, right? They slide. So this is baby one where we keep the pelvis down. Yeah, you'll feel that pull across your belly. Good. Try one more. Good. Now, if you're allowed to, now you can go the full TikTok with the hip tip. But when you come back, can you activate the same place to pull you back to center? Now, those of you who need to keep your spine stable, you just keep on going. If you need a little bit extra, those of you with a stable hip, you're going to do that. A little leg drop, bring it up, and then push it back in. Yeah, so those of you keeping the pelvis stable, little leg drop, bring it up, and then pull it back in. Yeah. No swinging hips, my friends. Oh yes, swinging hips. Sorry, those of you who are allowed to, you're allowed to swing your hips. Oh my gosh, sorry. Good. All right, so that should be about 5. We're going to come back to stability, everybody. Feel the pelvis level, feel your sacrum level, and the legs go to one side. Pull back to center. So if when you pull them back to center, instead you feel your back arching, and in particular, I'm concerned about what might happen in Suzanne, Susie, and Nara's back. You guys make a little extra effort for me to feel that draw in through the front as the leg returns to center. Yeah? And chin does too, if you feel your back arch. Yeah, when you feel like you've got 4 or 5 good ones with your pelvis still, then go ahead and go to the full tilt, if that's okay with your spine. That's it. And then remember, those of you who need a little bit extra challenge but are keeping your pelvis still, you'll let your legs go and then drop one leg extra, scoop in from the belly to bring it in, and then return back to center. Yeah? Those of you doing the full tilt, make sure your brain still stays connected to this place that drew you to center even when your pelvis was still. Yeah? Good. You okay? Lots of quads there. Chinda, are you feeling the outside of your leg? Here? Or right on top? Right on top. Oh. Yeah. Chin has been using the rowing machine, so she's extra feeling legs this morning. Okay, so let's do this. Anybody else feeling a lot of the front of your legs right now? Yeah, okay. So let's come on up. Roll yourself up to sitting. Good, and then we're going to roll right back down, and we're going to press those heels down to the ground. If you can, imagine the soles of your feet also down. I want you to decide where you get a better connection to your thighs staying down, your hips staying down, your sits bone on the mat. So for some of you, that's going to be with the whole sole of your foot, right? That almost pointed toe trying to put down. There's a few of you who will feel it more if you can dorsiflex and have a teensy tiny bend in your knee. I don't want you to lock the knee out, right? So that the heel comes off the ground. You're going to make sure that the heel stays down. Not the back of the ankle, but the actual heel. Yeah. Ooh, Margie. I want you to come up and then pull yourself forward a little. Make your pelvis rock. Yeah, get your tailbone out. You're not allowed to miss class anymore. You know, I tease you just because you're a good sport. It's like, Mark, you guys who are good sports get extra. Yeah, so yes, good, Annie. I saw you check where you were. Yeah. Good, Susie. That was nice. Look at you. Good. Feet staying down. Awesome. Good. All right. So on the next one, oh yeah, you're back too, Shelly. I know. We need a little love for your back too. I might be changing our plan as we go. So we're gonna do our oblique. So here I'm taking my hand weights. You do not have to use hand weights here. We're gonna open out to the side, just like we normally do. Come back up, and we're gonna start with alternating. So we're C curving back. Good. Yeah. And I'm drawing my sits bones under me. So you can see just a little bit my spread here, right? Pulls in just a smidge, right? Some of that spread goes under as I go back because I'm drawing those sits bones together. Teaching aids, my teaching aids. That's it. Good. All right. So now if you've got that one, and you can feel those guys under you, yeah, really find them for me, Suzanne, so you're not leaning back into your back. I don't want to see you bend back like this. We're scooping back, right? Scooping under and scooping back. That's better. Good. Okay. So if you feel like you're ready to add on, we're going to do just one side now. So I'm going to start with your left side, and the right leg opens out to the side, pushing down, pulling back. Same side again. Push down the whole way, right leg. Good. And back. So you've got opposite arm, opposite leg. That's it. Good. Yeah. I love that face, Shelly. So here's the straight on view. Here's the straight on view. Did I say your left? Your right leg goes out. So that would be your right leg. It's your right leg. Whoops, now I can't do it. There we go. Yeah, like that. Good. So when you feel like you've got 4 or 5 good ones, go ahead and come up. Give yourself a full-on pull. And that pull is not about your back arching forward. It's about your pelvis tilting forward. Trying to get yourself to rock on the front of your sits bones. Yeah. So feel the difference in your body. Here's me pushing with my back. Wait, here's me pushing with my back. You can see how it kind of gets tight right through here. Instead, I want you to rock the pelvis. The look is almost the same, but you can see I'm almost more on top of my body that way. Okay, because now we got to do the other side, team. Other side. So you've got now rolling back into C curve, pressing down through your left leg, pulling back to center. Yeah, down into your C curve. Good. Oops, wrong foot. That's it. Good. That's right. Notice where it is your foot wants to bounce off the ground. Pause there maybe for a second, like right here. I need to put a little more push before I keep on going. And then the feedback is pretty immediate. Can you feel that? Yeah, push that leg down. Push that opposite leg down for me. Can you do 2 more? Feel where it gets less push. Work that moment before you keep moving through it. Right there. That's not silly. Right there. Good. Good. All right. And then from here, we're going to gently roll ourselves all the way back down to the mat. Starting in C curve with bent knee. Good. And then releasing down. It's good to be down. We're going to take those weights. Just let them rest on the ground. And take one leg up to the sky. So inhale as that leg comes down. We're doing leg circles. Exhale as it comes up and around. Yeah. Inhaling down. Exhale up and around. Good. That's it. Good. Check your ribs for me. Now level 3s, if you're feeling super awesome and you are using your band for resistance, but that just doesn't feel like enough today, you can try holding your hands up or the hand that's got the band up if you want it, or you can hold your hand weights up and you can let them follow your leg. You're going to feel the difference. So those of you doing that version, you're working on keeping your rectangle box totally square, right? So the space across the hips, space across the shoulders, space across the ribs, that rectangle stays square to the mat. Reverse direction if you haven't already. That's it. That's it. Yep. Stay square. That's right. Good. Arms follow legs. Those of you who are giving it a try. Good. Good. And then you can slide that leg down. Other leg comes up. I recommend one first that's at least just the leg, right? So we've switched to the other side. We're checking how things are stabilizing there. And if you feel like you want more, try hands up off the ground. And if you feel like you want even more, check your square, right? Make sure your rectangle box is all on the mat. And then start your circles. And you might notice one side is more challenging to maintain stability than the other. For me, it's this one. Oh my goodness, especially as I go to the outside. That's it. Good. And then if you haven't, you can reverse direction. There we go. Oi. Good. Good. Get one more in you. One more. Oi, good. And then that leg can come all the way down to the ground. Good. We're going to set the hand weights down for just a sec. Let your knees open up into butterfly. So again, we're just going to take that moment to open up the front of the thigh. First, you get to push down. Then I want you to take your hands under the thigh. Now try to push your thigh into your hands. Not up. Your hands aren't pushing up. Your thigh is trying to push down. So there's that clam moment, right? Really pulling open, feeling how your booty wraps under you again. Good, little release. Exhale, we're going to count a long 5 count exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 2 more times. 5 counts. Inhale and exhale. Press your thighs down into your hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then I want you to think about this. And again, I'm thinking Nara, Chinda, Suzanne, Susie. You guys make sure that when you're pushing your thighs down, that your abs are falling into your pelvis and not pushing out, right? Let them relax in. Ready? Take another breath. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's do one more. Some of you will start to notice as you master that your obliques turn on. Let's do it. Inhale and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bring those legs back up. Ugh. Anyone feeling it either here on the sides of their booty or the hollowing or wrap around their midsection? Anybody? 1. Okay. Good. 2, 3. Okay. Good. There we go. Yes. All right. I'm picking up my hand weights again. Actually, I could probably manage my heavier ones. Ugh. Let's see that. Ugh. All right, we're going to bring those legs up in a tabletop. Good. They should feel easier to get there. There should feel less resistance to being tabletop. Inhale, exhale, up into your bow. Press those arms up to the sky. Extend one leg out. Good. Now curl a little bit higher. Let your weights, if you're holding them, help you curl a little higher. And then once you're there, lengthen that spine. Pull it as if someone's got you by the tag of your shirt. Good. You're going to just shift your weights over the shin. So we're not a full rotation. It's just a little shift the weights over the shin. Good. And then come over the other shin. So not all the way over, just to the shin. Good. and then to the shin. Good. So a really nice, subtle oblique engagement. This is a lot like what your obliques feel when you're walking, amplified. Good. 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 We're going to take that right into your big rotation. So now you drop it down the side. Torso goes with it. Push it up, down the side. Use the lower arm to push it up. Yeah. Push up. Good. Lower arm drives it up. Good. Lower arm drives it up. Good. That's it. Good. That's it. Good. Can you put your weights together, or if you're holding one, it's like this, right? And I want you to really push them against each other. Push the bottom one up. Can you do one more each side? Give me that sense. Yeah. You can go lower than that, Annie. I know you can. I know you can. You are strong. All right, everyone come in for a little rest. Yeah, a little rest. Good. We're going to come back to the rest of the fives. I want to extend the legs out, take those arms up, curl yourself up into bow. We're going to do a little bit more arms. Did I say that? Arms today? And of course, arms with Pilates is always doubled with your abs. Almost always. So I think I'm going to go back to my lighter weights. We're going to start with palms facing in. Oh, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Palms, knuckles facing each other, elbows out slightly below your waist. Feet are on the ground. We're going to exhale, roll back into C curve. Good. Come back up. Good. C curve. So pubic bone, belly button, ribs. Good. And again, as you're doing this one, can you picture your ribs in the back sliding up as your pubic bone rolls in? Yeah. Don't rush it. See if you can feel it, right? Ribs sliding up, pubic bone in. Good, because we're going to hold it. Pubic bone in, ribs sliding up. We're going to extend those arms, pull them in. Extend those arms, pull them in. That's it. Extend and pull. What happened to your brain and your spine? The arms are just a distraction. They're on autopilot now. That's it. Pubic bone in. Spine lengthening up. Two more. Last one. Good. All the way up. Extend those legs. Arms come behind you. Back of your head reaches to your toes. Good. All right. Feet back on the ground. Good. We're going to roll back into the C curve. Elbows tuck in. Palms face your face. Scoop the abs in. You're going to wash your face. Pushing up and in. Now I challenge you. As the arms get higher here, you're pulling that pubic bone in more and lengthening the spine, the ribs up away from your tail, right from the back of you. So you've got front and back. That's it. Again, looking for more of those abdominals. Good. Last two. And last one. Good. And again, legs extend up. Good. Arms come to the side and back. Nose to the knees, and you just press up to the sky. Good. Let your weights come down to the side on either side of you. Grab onto your right leg. Pull that knee into the chest. I know, look where we are, you guys. See if you can get all the way on the front of your sits bones and just extend that heel out, pull it in. Extend the heel, pull it in. And again, you can see me tip. I got to work at getting on that sits bone too. That's it. Good. One more. Hold that leg up. Scoop your belly in. Round back away from it. And then pull it towards you. So instead of going right back up, we're going to do scissors 4 times. So inhale, exhale, switch. Two more sets. Good. Last set. You should have your starting leg back in your hands again. Same leg. Climb up that leg. Yep. Wherever you happen to get to, grab it. Rock onto the front of your sits bones. Notice how my leg lowers. Yeah. Give that leg a little more pull while you're on the front of that sits bone, underneath, and we pull the heel down, push the heel up. That's it. I know. Find that sits bone, then find your spine again. Push. 2 more. Push. Good. Last one, push. Good. And then rock yourself down. Roll through that spine. Give that leg a little tug, and we're going to scissor 4.5 times. So, shh, shh. Good. Shh, shh, shh. 2 more sets. Shh, shh. Good. All right. Now we got to do 1/2 one to get that other leg in your hand, because we get to give it a little pull and then climb that leg. Climb, 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 climb. Climb your tree. Good. Rock onto the front of your sits bones. There you go. Good. Yeah, that's it, Judith. Good. And then pull it in and push it up. And again, I challenge you, get as far on the front of your sits bones as you can. It's going to be harder to straighten your leg. That's okay, right? We don't want easy. We want better. We don't want easy. We want better. That's it. Good. Rock forward a little bit for me, Susie. That's it. Yeah, we're not counterbalancing the leg. We're trying to get length through this whole chain through here. Good. And then we roll our way down. Good. Pull it down. Good. Now this time when we do our scissor, we're going to start with the hand to the outside, and we're going to go into the oblique scissor. So ready? We reached across. Take a breath. Exhale, switch. Shh. Shh. Give it a pull. Shh. Good. And then Mary Lisa, I am thinking of your low back. I want you to just check that your sacrum is on the mat. Don't let it roll off the mat here. Margie 2. Good. And last one. Come back to your first, the leg you were just on, right? So for me, that's my left. Good. Here we go. We got to do one more up. Good. One more time. Getting on the front of that sits bone. Good. Leg underneath you. Pull it in. Push it up. And again, you see how my spine's at an angle? Check yours. Yes, Susie, that's better. Yeah. Good. That's it. Shh. Good. And then Nara, it's okay if you're just tapping the ground over and over. I want you to really rock onto that sits bone. Good. With your sternum up, sternum up. Good. Same thing, Margie. It's okay if you're just tapping the ground, because I want you to pull your tail back. Yes, Shelly. Yes. Get that tail back out there. Good. All right. And then we'll scoop our way down. Good. All right. And again, one last set with the rotation now. So I'm reaching across the opposite ankle. Good. Exhale and switch. Shh. Good. Shh. That's it. Shh. Shh. 2 more sets. Shh. Shh. Good. And last set. Good. Both legs are back to the sky. Hands behind the head. Can you pull your sits bones toward each other? So not just your thighs, but your actual sits bones way up here. Now lower your legs. Good. Inhale, pause. Exhale, pull them back in. Good. Inhale, exhale, reach them down. Good. Inhale, exhale, bring them back up. And Suzanne, you don't have to even lower your legs that far. I want you to only go as far as you feel like your low ribs are staying connected to the ground. And then Margie, you can lift up a little more for me. Yeah, there you go. Good. That's it. Good. Nice, Chinda. I love how thoughtful you're being right there. Good. Good. All right. Everyone go ahead, pull those knees into the chest. And we're going to roll like a ball. I know, rolling like a ball is the best. So we're going to start from the ground. Scoop up into your ball. You're going to pull those toes down and then release. And pull those toes down and then release. Yeah? Nice and little pull. Good. So we're not doing the full roll. We're starting with our rolling bug drill, right? We should call it pill bug. Yeah. Good. And then after you feel like you've gotten a few, then you can decide. My friends who are minding their spines, that's a great one. Gets that whole abdominal going. But if you also want to try this one, toes down, right? Pulling abs in, it's more subtle, but it's super vital. So you get to pick. Otherwise, you get to roll like a ball. The rest of you. Yeah. Working on all the usual stuff, right? Keeping your C-curve integrity, keeping the knees, the elbows all in. That's it. Good. One more. All right. So let's see, what do we have here? We're going to practice just a little bit get up, right? A little bit of get up. So we're going to put one leg down, come all the way to a sit. Can you see I'm sitting? Bring the leg back in, and the other leg comes down, so the knee is to the outside. I'm going to show you that head on. I just don't want to hit my head on any toys. Yeah, so we roll back, we drop one knee down, and the other foot is in front. Yeah, bring them back to center. The other knee drops down, the other foot is in front. Yeah, so we talk about longevity and the ability to get off the ground. So our goal is to be able to lift up onto that knee, come back down, rock, and same thing on the other side. Lift up onto that knee and come back down. Yeah? You do not have to do that full up onto your knee motion today, but just start getting your body ready to feel this drop and push that thigh down. I want you to get that push down. Yeah? No, Nara, you're looking at me like, no. Is anybody coming? Chinda, did you just come all the way up? Oh, yeah, look at Chinda go. But so this is the one time where a little momentum is okay, right? Because you need to scoop the belly in to get yourself up onto that front foot. Yeah? When you get all the way up there, oh, yeah, I see it. So chin is feeling sort of stiff in the back. So when she comes down, it's like whomp, whomp, and then she has to use momentum to get up. So if that's you also, right, you get here and you kind of feel smack, smack, and then you have to jerk your way up. Slow it down. You don't have to do all the motion, right? You can step it back for what feels right to you. Okay, so hopefully we're sitting up. We're going to flip on over, and we're going to go right into some booty work. And again, bad planning on my part, because these are all the things I already worked this morning. But good for you, right? So we're going to be either on forearms or hands. Forearms are gentler on your hands, but more work happens in your glute. Hands, gentler on your glutes, but again, you have to be more mindful of what you're doing with your hands when you're there. So you get to pick which way feels right. We're going to start by checking that your hips are square, that you're not leaning off to the side, and then we'll slide your left leg out and then just lift it up and down. So starting with that easy lift. I'm going to come up my hand so I can see you. Yeah. Good. So as we lift, I'm going to show you head on what I mean about watching your hip. So I'm square right now. I'm going to slide that leg out, and you can see how my hip wanted to counter. So you're going to push the hip back to your center line, right? And then when you lift and lower, you're going to do your darndest to keep yourself lined up. That's it. Good. You've got two more. And every time you lift, can you think of lengthening through the front of the hip? Let this piece of you get longer, right? You don't need to hold on to this space. Why? No. Yeah. Good. And then hold that leg up. Good. And then we're going to have a little rainbow. So it's going to cross, come down across your center line, lift straight up before it crosses. Oops, I got all these toys in my way. And comes down to the outside. Lift straight up. Good. Cross. Come down. So it's really more of a little table than a rainbow, yes? Because we're going straight up, across the tabletop, and down. Good. Straight up, across the tabletop, and down the leg. You got it. Good. Up, across, and down. Good. Up, across, good, and down. That's it. Good. Lift, across, and down. Last one. Lift, across, good, and down. Good. Go ahead and give yourself a nice little cat because we have to do that on the other side. So again, first things first, check that you're square, right? If you're down here, same idea. You don't want one hip swinging out to the side of your shoulders, okay? Slide the other leg out and start with the lower and the lift. So again, you can see how my hip's now on the outside of my shoulders. No good. I got to take this hip, bring it back to center. And then I get more booty bloom on both sides. Oi! Plus those obliques. Yes, that's it, team. Good. That's it. Good. Good. And then from here, let's hold that leg up. We're going to make our rainbow table. So we cross our center line, drop down, lift, bring it to the outside, set it down. Good. Lift, cross. Good. Set it down. Lift, cross, set it down. Good. That's it. Good. All right. So now you know where you're going with the motion. See if you can control the hip, right? Keep the hip in line with your body. That's it. Watch how your shoulders might be compensating. Some of you are doing a great job with your hips, but you're doing funny little bends and unbends with your shoulders. We're really working on torso columnar stability right here while the leg's in motion. That's better. That's better. Nice, Annie. Look at your side. That's great. Good. Good. And last one. Oi, oi. Good. Give yourself a nice cat stretch. Or if you want to sit back in a child's pose, feel free to do that. Good. And then we're going to go right into a body balance. So again, if your hands are not happy here, you are welcome to come to your forearms. You're welcome to use a wall, right? You do not have to be face down here. I'm going to grab my lightest hand weight here because I want to see if I can. So we're going to slide your left leg out, take your right arm forward, and then lift those opposites. Good. And then Franny, I want you to make sure that your thigh is what's lifting the leg, not the heel, right? So I want you to really extend behind your knee and then lift the thigh itself. Even though I can't see you, I'm just guessing. Good. All right, holding that up there. Good. Now, can you lift your arm and your sternum just a little more, keeping your leg up? Don't let it dip. Don't let it dip. It's going to protect your leg if it can, your back if it can stay up. Good. Yep. Bring that back in one more time. Inhale, exhale, leg up, arm up. Get your thigh up, everybody. Feel your booty on. Keep the thigh lifting as you lift your sternum just a little more. Good. And then bring that in. Switch sides. So sliding out, lifting your arm, holding it for a sec. Get your balance. Feel where your lift is happening. Yes. Good. All right. And then see if you can lift your sternum in your hand, letting the shoulder blade pull the arm back a little. Make sure that the leg stays lifted. It's going to make it easier on your back. Good. Bring it on down. Inhale, exhale, bring it back up. Abs up. Good. Find that sternum. Keep the thigh up. Yes. Good. That's good. And then bring that in. Good. Nice cat stretch again. Or if you would rather have a child's pose, take that. Good. I'm going to grab, actually maybe I'll just stick with these weights. We're going to come up into open pike, pushing the tail up to the sky. You are, again, welcome to come to a walk, You do not have to be down in this open pike position. You also do not have to push your heels down. For most of us, it's better to have a little heel raise so that you can pull your sits bones up to the sky. If you put your heels down and your tail tucks, you're not getting the best benefit out of that exercise. That's it. Good. 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 And then we'll walk those hands toward the feet. Good. Let your tail drop for a sec. Good. And then press into your feet. Round up through your spine until you're standing. We're going to do some standing arms. Classical Pilates arms. So heels together. Spine's nice and long. I've picked my lightest weights because I'm wimpy right now. And maybe you're like me. We're going to start with arms and bicep curl. We're going to bring them up into high bicep. Good. All right, now check where your weight is. Back over your heels. Extend those arms. Bring them forward. Extend and bring them forward. Oh, you know what? I could go heavier than this. Come on, girl. Yes, I could. Right? So just like me, you guys never have to stay married to whatever toy you pick, right? You can adjust up and down however you need to. That's it, because your form is the most important thing. So check, can you lengthen your ribs up your spine? Imagine them lifting up your spine. You're going to feel your abdominals pulling just a little bit without you having to ask for it. Yes, you look beautiful. Good. Look at you guys. Good. Now, can you do that with your weight staying behind your toes? Not on your toes, behind your toes. Good. Last two. Last one. Elbows bend in. Now we open out to the side. Bring them forward again. And I'm staying with the side view because I want to show you where the cheat is. I'm going to show you a cheat. Ready? Ribs popping. And then collapse. Ribs popping, and then collapse. That's a no-no. Here's better. Spine staying, sliding up my imaginary wall, right? Good. That's it. That's it. Come on. Lift those elbows for me, Judith. Lift your elbows up. That's it. Get them up, right? Because we should be at this 90-degree place. Good. Last two. Last one. Keep them wide. Step into parallel. Now we're going to come into a squat. Good. We're going to rotate, palms down. It should feel like a little bit of relief at first for your shoulder. Rotate, palms up. So this is scarecrow. On the reformer machine, we're sitting on a box pulling up on a strap. Yeah, here we're sitting in space, pulling up against gravity. That's it. Yeah, does that make sense? So notice how my elbow doesn't move in space. It's staying right there. It's not wobbling up and down. Yes, good. Okay, my friends who are prone to being a little bit too much in your back, I want you to check that your ribs are in. Your throat is in. Good. Annie, sit your butt back a little. So it's not a pretty plie. It's more like a squat. Yeah, that's it. Good. Good. That's it. Good. Yeah, that's it, gang. Last one. Now we're going to hold that squat. Good. Push your arms up. Pull them down wide. That's it. Push your arms up. So we're now asking for a little more from the back of the shoulder, a little more from the mid-back. That's it. Good. Holding on. Can you still think of your rib cage sliding up your spine from the back? That's it. Good. Two more. Good. Last one. Oi. And then unpeel those arms all the way down. Pull them back behind you. Now I want you to manage that the back of your hand is trying to high five the ceiling. So pull it up, release. The back of your hand is trying to reach up to the ceiling. So not your palms, the back of your hand. Rotate your palms down, Margie. There you go. Good. Yeah. And Judith, I want you not just palms in, but palms toward the ground. That's it. So really opening up. There you go. Good. That's it, gang. Good. Two more. And last one. Good. Bring the arms down, round into C curve. Be like a rag doll. Good. Tuck your tail just a little. Good. And then drive into your feet and round all the way up. Oh, Pilates arms slay me. Come around those shoulders. Good. Round those shoulders. Good. Two more. And one more. I'm going to gently set my weights down. Ooh, feels light. And we're going to step your left leg behind you. Good. And then float that left arm up and just reach up to the side. There you go. Yeah. Open up that whole side. Good. Now check this hip. Can it pull in just a little? You'll notice how I stand up a little taller when that's in. I want you to hold that in and then see if you can lengthen out of that space. That's it. Good. Now look up past your arm. Look up past it. Look up past your armpit. Keeping your hip in. It's going to challenge your balance a little bit. You're going to feel your glutes turn on. Good. And that arm comes all the way down. Good. Let's take a nice breath and exhale. Step behind and float that arm up. That's it. Good. Good. Side bend. So the first one is just luscious. We don't worry about the hip yet. We just, feel our arc. Good. That's it. And when you feel like, okay, that's the end range of that, pull that hip in a little bit. Lengthen up a little further. That's it. Good. That's right. Keep that hip in. Keep that hip in. Feel like you can lengthen out of that space. Good. And then start looking back to that arm. Back, back, back. There you go. Keep the hip in. And then bring it down gently behind you. And then step it back out. Good. We're going to be in our Pilates stance. We're just going to bring those arms forward, open out wide. Good. Bring the elbows in. Keep them wide, keep the palms up, and just give me pulse. 3, 2, thumbs back, 1, down. Good. Float those arms up again. Open wide. Elbows in for double door. Press those thumbs back. 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. One more time. I want you to really mind your ribs. So here's me not minding my ribs. You can see it all over the place. Here's me minding my ribs. It looks like I just lost 5 pounds and I didn't even try. All I had to do was lengthen that rib cage up from the back. Good. And really mind it. Feel the shoulder blades here on the rib cage. Good. Good. Nice. Rest. And then find your posture again. I know I'll go. Thank you, gang. Nice work this morning. Feel good? Strong and mobile. Yes, we want to be strong through motion and be mobile enough to have motion. Yeah, feel good? Thank you. Thank you, gang. Yeah, happy Wednesday. Bye, Annie. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you. Thanks, Susie. Thanks. Bye. Nice to see you. Yes, good to have you. Feel okay, Nara?